It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Great success.
Well, hello there guys, and welcome to the stream. What's up, JJ, Yash, Roy, Dexter, and Jack Ryan, and James, and everybody else. Good morning, Falcon. How's everyone doing? I'm better. Day by day, I can feel life seeping back into me. So, we're good. Well, I wouldn't say good, but better for sure. So, how is everyone? What are we gonna do today? What are we gonna do today, folks? We need to take a look at the 6-star skill champion roster, I think. And Mystic champion roster. Kind of need to take one champion to rank 3. Kind of need to take one champion all the way up, well, from rank 2 to rank 3. Wonder which one it's going to be. Realistic options include Crossbones, Killmonger, Falcon, Massacre, Black Widow, Deadly Origins, maybe else. Or sit tight. I lost the wizard now too. Thanks, Yash. And then I also need to figure out similar or same thing about Mystic class. Who is gonna go to rank 3? Options are Tigra, Sorcerer Supreme, Dragonman, and Hood, I'd say. More hair gameplay? You want more hair gameplay? Okay. Falcon. Deodorant? I don't know, we'll see. Need to figure it out. Crossbones, Tiger or Hood. I kinda wanna do Hood. I kinda wanna do Tiger as well. Might just do both. I might just do both. So is that good now? But this is quite good now, yes. Okay, you wanted more Hercules gameplay. Let me show you something. This is kind of useful now. This is unnecessary, really. This is useful. And this one, I guess. And the rank 3 Tiger, and she's great. Yeah, I just need to learn how to play her properly. What's up, MacD? Tiger for Mystic, I'd say. Well, that's the thing. I need to learn her quite a bit. Your Dragonman and Massacre. It's not a bad vote. Oh, I'm not going. I'm not going for anything in arenas for a bit. Just can't. I really can't. Here we go. Oh, don't worry, Monkey, I haven't been streaming a lot lately. So there we go, Hercules. Well, let's see how the rest of the fights go. Let's just quickly rush through some of this stuff. Here we go. Oh, I got intercepted. Alrighty then. Look at that. I was playing. This one's gonna be such a bad fight. I need to get more of my feats of strength up because I haven't like ramped up Hercules yet. Doing extremely poor job ramping him up. But it's okay. We're gonna sort it out in a sec. The fight should be over at this point. The fight should have been over at this point. And this is gonna be way overkill. One crit in it. Oh, it wasn't. None of them crit. You bastard. There. Not done, so I'm not. Would I need a rank 4 ghost for Legends run, or rank 3 will be fine? Well, rank 3 will be fine. Rank 3 will be fine. It's my fault. Because I spammed, but I already banned. I just have one request, don't ban me. Well, don't spam then. And, you know, that's a request I cannot necessarily grant. If you misbehave, you will get banned. Simple as that. You can't, you know, say, I have one request. Don't arrest me, and then go steal a bunch of shit. You know, if you don't do shitty things, nothing will happen. Okay, Juggy. And of course. But it's all my fault. Well, you see. As long as you know what you did wrong, don't do it again, and you know, we're all good. Capside language. Pretty much. Okay, here we go. Now he's going to be ramped up, and for next fights we can actually go and do some stuff. Of course. Look at that test. Whatever, this should be it. Yeah, there are legends runs for EQ, and for EQ you're definitely going to be fine with the rank 3 ghost. Okay, now let's see how this is going to look like. This should be better. He said as he got kicked in the face. How did that miss? Can anybody explain to me? Can anybody explain to me how did that miss? It's not even funny here, boys. Okay, let's go again then. There we go. Except I don't crit enough. That was a juicy heavy though. Because it's the, yeah, of course. I know that. That was kind of rhetorical, to be honest. What just happened? Wasn't it connected? It should have been. It should have been. What's up, Mar? Eric is just stupid. Oh, Herc is clever. Why do you think he's stupid? Why do you think he's stupid? Okay, so here we go. Okay, we got the precision. Here we go. And we got the level 1 off. Oh, that's a nice. Well, there we go. That's gonna be it. That last hit on that level 2 would have done like 100k damage if we needed it. But this one was 37 hits. Let's do less hits. Let's focus on probably good for the amount of skill required. No, okay, I can agree. He is quite stably good. And you know, he still has that immortality and stuff as well. So there's like, oh, come on, you lot. So we shoot off level 1. Drop a heavy. Drop another heavy. Few more heavies. Get power burned. Just for fun. And that's gonna be overkill now. Because I got power burned. It could have been so much better. Could have been so much better. 31 hits. Okay, let's try to do okay fight against the Panther. So we have 6 hits so far. Oh, come on. Why did I have to get tagged here? And I didn't get the 3 cruelties, whatever. Good enough. Few more hits than needed, but... this is gonna be annoying. I don't want any jump. Nerfed. No, Herc is not the fast potion former. Cosmic Ghost Rider is faster. This should be fun. Okay, look. Now it's the time for Wolverine. Now it's the time for Wolverine. 1%, 304 HP at the start. Need him as close to his phone as possible. Okay. Don't want too many armor breaks, because, you know. Yeah, get your 3 heals in. How much he was healing back, and how much it didn't help him. That was kind of fun. That was quite fun, not gonna lie there. Ooh. Look at that. That was just nasty. What's up, Chachaji? Up everybody else, and let's do the last. Ghost needs awakening, high sig. Awakening, yes. Super high sig, maybe. Sig which when? I think it's next week. I think it's next week when I get Scarlet Witch Sigil. Ooh, right, I get super long parry stance now, whilst I'm at this low health. Because I have perfect blocks. It's kind of funny. Yeah, okay. Okay, drop me down. I don't even care. I'm immortal, bitch. That was quite easy. Well, anyways, here are some potions. Kitty with Tiger is better than Ghost plus Wasp. I don't think Wasp, like, you should be talking Ghost plus Hood though. Same. But it depends on situations. In generic situations, Kitty is not as good as Ghost, you know. And like, I think Ghost can do more overall in game. Just Kitty that do those silly things better. But well, speaking of Kitty, you can be hyperactive, Roy, but learn to type longer messages instead of more messages. Like, you don't need to type, no, I got cow with her unawakened. You should just type in, no, comma, I got cow with her unawakened. Like, just type in actual messages if you want to speak that much. That's a very simple way to fix spamming. That's a very simple way how to fix spamming. Just type in longer messages and less of them. It's easier to understand and, you know, just easier to deal with, right? One simple trick. Nick at Sig 1 is already amazing. Nick at Sig 1 is already amazing. Nick does not need much more Sigs than that at all. I thought I'm still playing Hercules, but whatever. Come on, I need my 3 prowesses. Okay, so. And that was... I messed this one up. I wanted to cheese that level 2, but I ran in a bit too quick. Whatever. No, how many months ago was Odin released? I don't know. You need to look it up. I don't know by heart. You need to look that one up. You need to... This is another thing. This is what's wrong with young people today. You people need to learn how to use Google. You can find out anything, or most of the things, very quickly and easily if you can just bother to Google shit. Google is like a superpower that all of us have, but majority of us just, for whatever reason, are too lazy to use it. Nick Crash is stealthy in every comparison I can think of. Yeah, pretty much. It looks complicated to me. She's not that complicated, but she has a bit quirky playstyle. You just kind of need to get used to her. That's about it. Super Skull makes me sad. Why, Growler? Why does Super Skull makes you sad? Okay, so I have 3 prowesses. I can phase already. Very good. Here we go, 30. Oh, there we go. I think Nick's damage is still good against... Yeah. Nick's damage in Second Life is still good against Bleed Immune. Odin came in March. There we go. Theoretical world where there's MCOC but no Google. Would they have... yeah, I suppose that would be a library. I think that would be a library. I thought YouTubers are here to answer every dumb question we have until they break down mentally. Not quite, no, not quite. At least that's not what I'm here for. Would I take her to rank 4 down the road? Well, it depends how far down the road. Possibly, we'll see. We'll see how she turns out. It's still very early for her as a champion, you know. Have I done this quest? No, I haven't. Let's go fight against Goldpool. Sub Legacy Lion, how are you doing? I'm asking you is easier. It's literally exactly the same thing, especially if somebody has to type it in. It's literally the same thing. You just need to type in the same thing in Google. So it's not really easier, or not marginally easier, you know? Report Friday. Well, we cannot. We cannot. JJ is semi-lurking. Yeah, JJ always lurks these days. Works crazy. Her work's apparently always crazy. We're lucky enough to pull her as 6-9 and still get 2 pass and abyss left. I'm gonna use the generic on her. I used my generic on her as well. To be fair, for me it was like the second generic, but I still used the generic awakening gem on her. Harbor ceiling? She's doing what? She's doing what now? Anyways, let's get some points in arena. Get some points in arena. So, Hercules plus Immortal Hulk plus Hulkbuster. It's a hell of a team. Happy day, rank 4 more Hercules. Finally mates. Nice. Very good, Hendrix. Very good. Happy for you. Congratulations. How do you enjoy your rank 4 Hercules? There we go. When the SQ to come. Oh yeah, I think we're all kind of waiting for, like, you know, new things. This has not been a good month for MCOC. This has not been a good month for me, but definitely not, definitely worse for MCOC. Kind of suck at it, but he's great. I'm sure he can get better. Sure you can get better. Hercules is not particularly difficult champion to play, to be fair. Oh, look at that. Somebody got an overpower bar. We do not have any idea right now. We do not have any idea. Hey, what's up, Xlarite, by the way? Did I say hello to you? Did I miss anybody else? Did I miss anybody else? I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't. Talking about content since in the last few months that have been... Yeah, exactly. Me too. The content's not the problem. Content's not the problem. Things surrounding the content are the problem. Special intercept still giving you a bit of timing trouble. Yeah, you know, you can get used to it. With Hercules, it's much easier than with Venom Pull and with Black Panther, though. Is Venom Pull good Nimrod counter? I'm not sure. I'm genuinely not sure. Might be, maybe. Is said to be in the next one. Yes, Kitty will be next 5-star featured crystal. That's correct. Just in null too. He doesn't need to be OP. Well, yeah, anti-venom and null both look quite well. Hopefully they're good. Phase damage back is really nice. Yeah, she does do quite a lot of damage when she phases. It's not bad at all. So people complaining, yeah. I know, that's how it always is. Yeah, that's how it always is, you know? In that type of situations, it's just like, you know, Vam can't win there. They really can't. The bug's fixed. Gave up on AW. I think everybody wants the bugs fixed. Do you have null gameplay? How could I get null gameplay? Explain to me. We don't even know his abilities yet. Gameplay. It's like, explain your thought process there. Why and how would I have null gameplay right now? Or somebody does have it out there, in which case I don't know. I'm doing the first quest of 6.2 and boss are so toxic. Oh yeah, entire Act 6 is like that, and it used to be even worse. It's not fun for most ones. Some of the fights are, but in general there's a lot of hidden catches, kind of, so to speak. Time travel, possibly. Possibly time travel. Now it reminds me of Witcher. Can see that. Can see that. In BG State of the Game video, one of the most requested things was carrying challenges for Cavalier. They have their carrying challenges. It's called Act fucking 6 and variants. But, you know, what do I know? Act 6 was over now. Yeah, it is much easier now. Minus obviously the Cap Infinity War boss. It really is much easier. Ah, I could do this King Groot as well. Okay, cool. Anyhow, who was another champion that I was putting here again? $636 is yet come for you then. What about 636? Quick draw before bed. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Trey. What's up, Ghost Fade? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. There we go. So I'm gonna try to look up at the bosses of Act 6. Yeah, don't worry. They're not that bad. Again, a lot of them used to be significantly worse. Like Iron Man, Infinity War, Mysterio, Darkhawk, even Mr. Sinister, and like, you know, Champion. A lot of the bosses used to be significantly harder. Very specific champs, and if you don't have them, it's a nightmare. Again, it's not as bad as it used to be. They kind of do, some of them, but none of them require you to have one of these 5. All of them have, you know, somewhat reasonable amount now. But yeah, the bosses used to be significantly harder. They definitely were. Could they design lives? I actually kind of like that now, to be honest, because it's tricky. It kind of puts on a different win condition to the fight. So only thing I don't like about life cycle is that damage over time effects don't do damage. But the whole idea about it, you know, I don't think it's too bad. But there's 6-star rank 3 Sunspot or Domino. Not the biggest fan of either, but I'd probably go with Sunspot. Sinister was a bitch when released, yes, because we had a lot less options against him. I still can't understand, I genuinely don't understand how Acid Wash Mysterio randomly appeared on a map in 6.3. Who the fuck designed that fight? And what were they thinking? I just cannot comprehend that. I just cannot comprehend that. There are literally 2 champions in the game that do the things that the fight asked to do. There are literally 2 champions in the game then, and one of them hit so weak that, you know, there were just champions who could brute force with 10% of their damage and do the fight quicker. Just King Groot. And then there was Man-Thing. And Man-Thing was brand new champion that nobody had. How can you put that, like, in a piece of content? I genuinely don't understand that. And yes, Hyperion's coming to arenas. Hyperion's next featured arena. I still think about that Acid Wash Mysterio or Do You Bleed Rogue and I'm just disgusted. Like, whoever did that is like quite obviously a fucking scumbag. most of my champions. Oh, well, yeah. With life cycle, yeah, definitely damage over time thing is. But yeah, do you bleed rogue as well? It's just, why would you do that? I can understand that, you know, do you bleed? But why? It's like, why? He's gonna go so high? Yeah, probably. Probably gonna go quite high. I'm not grinding for him. I'm not doing it. I don't have it in me right now. Probably not gonna be grinding for champions for a bit. Just can't. People will never understand. People will never understand what. Who's people, huh? And what they will never understand. Stupid monkey. Monkey is stupid. Alright, I should be putting in some boosts because I have a bunch of boosts that are about to expire. There's no reason, but there's no reason not to. How painful Act 6 was? Oh yeah. Act 6 was... Especially, it's same thing as with Variant 1. People still complain that Variant 1 is an absolute nightmare and stuff like that. But... they can't imagine doing it like 3 years ago. Without Nick Furies, without Dr. Dooms, without Black Widow Clairvoyance and... I don't know... Thing... and stuff like that, and only using like 5-star rank 3s, 5-star rank 4s, and you know, very limited rosters. Yeah, I think I had well, I mean, I had a big roster, right? I always had like fairly big account, and I had like 1 or 2 rank 5 5-stars. And again, there were no Dr. Dooms, there were no Nick Furies and Apocalypses and champions like that. And yeah, really people will not understand that. Shang-Chi or Moment rank 2. Sonya TLC rank Shang-Chi lower. Also saw it done. I genuinely still use Moment more than I use Shang-Chi. Many people might disagree with it, but for me personally, I use Moment more than I use Shang-Chi. We had Blade, and Blade was like everybody's first rank 5, and Blade was made borderline useless in that variant because it was in chapter 1. That was by far the easiest chapter, and many of the opponents were robots that didn't bleed, so you know, Blade was not much help. Oh, but it was a different time. It definitely was a different time. It was completely different. Like, we have 10 times the capability now than we did before, and people still think Variant 1 is so awful. It's like, it really isn't. I actually did re-explore Variant 1 absolutely itemless a while back, like a year and a half ago, I think. GP must Gwenpool. Fair play. Sorry, I'm in dilemma currently. Science 5-star option, should I level up for Act 6 first clear? Red Hulk. Void, Red Guardian. I think Void overall does the most. I would go with Void. Yeah, I'd go with Void. as more of a champ like iHulk. No, I disagree with that. I don't use Mole Man for vanilla fights because it's fun. I actually use him for him because, like, for instance, you know, everybody's praising Shang-Chi's slow, right? You still need to land the hits and you need to maintain it, but with Mole Man, you just start the fight just through accuracy. Or that debuff shrug up, or that stun immunity and stuff like that. I will disagree with that. There is a part to it, but definitely not as much. For instance, I find Shang-Chi fun as well, but when I talk about using Mole Man, I talk about Alliance Quest or Alliance War, or like, you know, difficult piece of content, and then I genuinely use Mole Man more than I use Shang-Chi. So no, I'm not gonna agree with that. And also, Mole Man was one of the MVPs for me for 7.2. Shang-Chi did some work, but Mole Man definitely did a hell of a lot more. And all in all, I use Mole Man a lot in like all the game modes. And I do like Shang-Chi, you know, I'm not trying to put him down. I do use him. I just end up using Mole Man more. Variants 1 to 4 are a bit outdated with rewards. Well, that's the thing. I don't think they are for the player base that they are for. That makes sense. Because, you know, variants realistically are for people who have made Cav not long ago, and they offer a fantastic opportunity to expand the width of your roster, to rank up a crap ton of champions to rank 4, 5 stars. And I don't think stuff like tier 4 basic or tier 4 class catalyst and tier 2 alphas will be outdated for a very long time, nor will be the you know, items that kind of contain them. So I don't think variant rewards are outdated at all, especially for the player base that, you know, the variants are made for. You know, even the latest variant rewards, I don't really care about them. There's not much there, like, for me. But variants are not made for me. Variants are made for Cav players, as far as I'm concerned. And I think for that group of players, there's a lot of value in them. I think in general, variants are some of the best reward for effort content we have in the game for that group of players, if not the best. Rogue was your first one, rank 4, not bad. Imagine telling us when LoL was released, there will be a champion in a few years that can clear up fights basically itemless. Yeah, I know. That'd be a bit insane. Even as a rank 4, because when LoL was released, we already had a rank 4 5 stars. And I actually did an rank 4 5 star A-gun run itemless. I mean, I used a few other champions along the way for a couple of fights, like I Quaked Magic, for instance, and the Unstoppable Colossus, but for majority of the fights, I did use rank 4 A-gun, and, you know, that was kind of equivalent to, let's say, rank 4 Star-Lord, and you still ended up using a lot of items, and that was like in the best case scenario. So yeah, that's quite insane. I think the frenzy with True Strike below 10 mole charge will be fixed. No. I don't think it'll be fixed. I think it's been such a long time. I think it's more likely that they will do the Kamal Khan thing, where they just amend the description. Because the way Mole Man... First of all, even if it does get fixed, it doesn't change that much. It will just make some fights longer. But, like, you know, he's still gonna be able to do pretty much every single fight, even if afterwards they change. It's just gonna be longer. but I don't think they'll change it. They would have by now. Smallman's a very popular champion. There have been forum discussion threads about it multiple times before. I was 100% aware, and it doesn't seem like a difficult thing to change. So no, I don't think so. Sigil, which is going to be a really good ride. Well, we'll see. The top 5 Mystic is a very tough spot to get into right now. We'll see where she lands, because, you know, top 5 Mystics with that. We have like Sorcerer Supreme, we have Doom, we have Diablo, we have Clairvoyant, and we have either, I don't know, Hygro or Dragonman or something. So we'll see. Still very stupid they haven't addressed it. Yeah, it is very stupid that they have not addressed it. Asmi Mahfuz, big fan. Thank you. Variants did wonders for my roster. Variants do wonders for everybody's roster. That's kind of the point of them right now. They do wonders. What's up, Arkham Omer? How are you doing? Lord, what variant options I have? Haven't really looked at them up though. Yeah. Variants are definitely for camp players to expand their roster. You get some 6-star crystals to open and, you know, some stuff like that, but that's not where most of the value of variants lie in. Most of the value of variants lie in you being able to take a shit ton of champions to rank 4 as 5 stars, and especially those older year rank up gems. Since the champion buff program, they have only increased in value. So yeah, variants are still very rewarding. Think about how many catalysts are in taking 4 champions to rank 4 as 5 stars. And then I think there's like 1 champion to rank 5, which is obviously more catalysts and stuff. But just those rank up gems alone in each variant represent like 20 plus tier 4 basic catalysts. Like, what, 16 tier 2 alphas? Just in those rank up gems. And like 20 something class catalyst crystals. It's insane amount of stuff in that, if you put all the rank up gems together. Because you get like 2 to 3 rank up gems. Oh, I didn't even count those before. You get 3, you know, older ones, like class restricted ones. 1 class class any year 1, and then you get the rank 5 rank up gem. There is a crap ton of resources. Worst month in MCOC? I wouldn't say it's worst. This is definitely not the worst, not by any means. If you call this worst month in the history, then I don't know when you started playing, because you can't see back till the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, we had 3 months with absolutely nothing. Mediocre side event quests, no extra quests in general, and, you know, shit champion releases and stuff like that. No, like, I don't know, what is with people not being able to recall half a year ago? At the beginning of the year, we had 3 months with absolutely nothing. Like, nothing. This month, such as they were, we at least had a champion buff. We had 2 successful champion releases, I would say, compared to majority of the champions in 2021. We had a Shang-Chi challenge, which in itself would be quite decently big thing if it was not coming straight after Grandmaster's Gauntlet, Summer of Pain, and things like that. And we had that up, down challenge and stuff like that. No, this is not the most relaxed month in MCOC. This is not even the shittiest month this year, let alone in the history of MCOC. This might be the shittiest side event I can recall personally. This month, I can agree to that. But when it comes to the month as a whole, no, one fucking 100%. It is not the shittiest side event. Sorry, it is not the shittiest month in the history of MCOC. I can promise you that. I can fucking promise you that. That's true, but variants 5-7 are easier. with better rewards? Yeah. They are. Especially variants 5 and 6, I think they're also more fun. But still, overall, there is a ton of value in them still. Just because there is a 1 or 2 piece of content that, you know, are better, doesn't mean that the older ones are bad. Doomplayer Tiger, depending on masters, yeah. Doomplayer Tiger. Well, you're missing out Sorcerer, I think, there, Jacob. Doomplayer Tiger. Because if you go like that, you know, even anyways. What's up, MCOC Jesus? How are you doing? You checked out the trailer? No, I have not. I did not check out the trailer for them. One should be good for people who can't explore all the content. Yep. I need 7,200 tier 5 science ranks after Thronebreaker. What would be easiest arena challenge? Easiest arena challenge? Well, you need to find out which one. I have listed them, but I don't remember which rewards are where. So, 1 second. Arena challenge. There we go. Easiest one with selector. You need 7,200, which is less than 20%. So you need to be looking here. Out of all of, actually, well, 1992, 1997 is by far the easiest. 1992 to 1997 is by far the easiest, especially if you have like rank 3 or rank 4 5-star rogue. She alone can do it with no other champions on a team, with no items. If you use rank 3, then, you know, boost up, but ideally have her at rank 4. She can do that 615 by herself, go to the right side, far right side, and that's it. And Astral Anger is not too bad either. If you have decent Cosmic Roster, you can do Astral Anger. It's probably gonna take you a revive or, I don't know, a handful, but it's very quick. But 1992 is, in general, I think, pretty much the easiest challenge, if not one of 2 easiest challenges. So there you go. Go do that one. Okay. Guess that works, see? Then I guess I go for the XL variant amongst the 5-star Hulkbuster, APOC. Yeah, you can smash it. You can smash it. XL variant, you know, it's longer than most though. Only first 2 variants had 3 quests, so be aware that XL variant is longer than most. But, you know, with those champions, you should be good. Relaxed this month, been enjoying it. See, you're relaxed, you're relaxed. Doom was completely denied, even about a power. Yep. I like using Punisher 2099. People are sleeping on him so hard. What happened to my unit stash? I always do stupid things with my units when I'm depressed. So I opened some crystals and pulled nothing. Whenever I'm ill or depressed and stuff like that, I tend to pop a cav or 2. And since, you know, I have not been well for a while, I just popped some cavs. I mean, 4th or 5th, depending on your masteries. Well, I don't think you can... Yeah. Fine, I'll leave it then. Bring back unstable rift event. I love it. I hate randomness. I don't want to see any rifts ever again unless they have actually, you know, solid rewards. I don't like rifts at all. I like shops, I like stores, I like choice. I hate rifts. You know, the last rifts were kind of okay if they had better rewards, where you could, you know, select for each week one kind of like guaranteed reward. But in general, I'm not a fan of rifts at all. Variant 1 instead of going to the Inhuman challenge. Well, then go do Variant 1. Go do Variant 1. I have a clip of me doing like 350k damage. Puncher 2099 without Winter Soldier getting a bar of power. Do you have max that tech mastery? I want to unlock that tech mastery at some point. I want to unlock that tech mastery at some point. Hope you're doing great now. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Not well yet, but you know, on my way there. I got in the 3000. No, I did not get the dual crystal. I think that's not a good offer. I think dual crystal ultimately is still, you know, barely better than regular 5-star, 6-star crystal, and I will not pay 3000 units for a 6-star crystal. Look at that Kingpin slap. Get that color. Yeah, tech color. I want to unlock the tech color. So do stupid things in our units. I typically don't. It's kind of, I don't know, not a habit, but yeah, only when I'm like really down, I kind of just stop caring. I know it's hard to explain. Still looking for a wish crystal? Haha, it's not gonna be this year. It's not gonna be this year. They said it will be available till March. No, they did not. I think that's a lie. Well, maybe not a lie, but I'm quite sure they did not say that. I am quite sure they did not say that. 1 second. Here we go, Dev Diary 2021. Let's see. Dev Diary. Game modes. Solo competitive. Arena solution. Progression. Relics. Strikers. No Throne Record Crystal. Wish Crystal. Still a thing. Wish Crystal addresses the arena champion acquisition and roster brand on each player. These arenas have been improved already by additional Nexus crystals and the general crystal shard amounts combined with things like featured hero 5 6-star crystals, 5-star class crystals. It's also improved by things like the 6-star hero arenas. That being said, there's still something we're working on towards and will provide updates throughout its progress. Still in the works, no ETA this time. This is the last word that they have said about Wish Crystal. And they said it whenever, whatever date is this posted at. Forgot. Spring into summer. So it was summer, springtime. Can you see the date of this post? I don't know, but you know, quite ages ago. But there is no ETA on this. For all you Wish Crystal fans. What's up, Mohammed Usman? How are you doing? No one is talking about it because, you know, Obama already said that ain't gonna be that quick. Okay, what's up, Doc? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. By the way, what is the lower hit count you think 6-star Nick Fury can take down Red Hulk? 6-star rank 4 Nick Fury. How many hits does a 6-star rank 4 Nick Fury, if you put on a proper synergy team, Suicide Masteries, boost up a bit? How many hits do you think it takes? Take down 1.5 million health on Red Hulk. Finally duped Iron Hulk. 6-star rank 4 Nick Fury. 150 hits? $50 hits. Isn't 50 hits a bit low though? Isn't 50 hits a bit low? Jacob's going with 80-90. $60 hits is what I did with a rank 3 6-star without boosts. So 60 hits. I have a video of Nick Fury doing it in 60 hits. So yeah, that 50 hit guess was actually quite on the mark. Here is a video of me doing it at 60 hits. Here's a video of me doing it at 60 hits. So if I'm telling you that I did it with a 6-star rank 3 without boosts in 60 hits, what do you think 6-star rank 4 did it in? What do you think 6-star rank 4 does it in, huh? Like, just wondering, what's your opinion? I may or may not know the answer, and I may or may not upload it in a video. Jacob's very reasonable. But he also said that he boosted, and my Nick Fury was unboosted. Dragonman or Tiger, who do you think is better? Tiger, if you play her well. Dragonman's awesome as well though. But you know. Do we get an answer as a special prize for joining the stream? Yeah, fine. You can get an answer. 39 hits. 39 hits is what it takes for a 6-star rank 4 boosted Nick Fury to take down Red Hulk. Fun fact, Red Hulk, he boosted, I don't know if it was fully boosted, but it was boosted, like, significantly enough, I'd say. But a fun fact that Red Hulk had to hit Nick Fury more than Nick Fury hit Red Hulk. You know, if it makes sense. So Nick Fury received more hits than he dished out. but he took down the Red Hulk in Labyrinth in 39 hits. So I do have that fight recorded for me, so I'll upload the video after the stream. Who is a good counter to Darkhawk boss 643? Nick Fury, Human Torch, Magneto. 3 best counters. Yeah, it's kind of trolly. Like 39 hits. Like a Labyrinth of Legends chap just destroyed in 39 hits. I remember when we had, like, I remember when Labyrinth of Legends fights, you know, in best case scenario where like 400 hits, 500 hits kind of thing. You know? It's just ridiculous now at this point. Yeah, fights in the ring that take more hits. Yeah, there are, definitely. Definitely. Imagine doing a Abyssal Resonance. Oh, well, eventually we will, like, you know, only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Eventually we will be doing 6-star rank 5 fancy Labyrinth runs. Farm 5-star 6 stones for whatever reason, but you know.
By the power of Grayskull!
What's up, Sarah? How are you doing? 39 hits is quite stupid though. 39 hits is quite stupid though. Light him up. Let's light him up. Come on, Red Hulk. Red Hulk's one of those champions I always want to take to rank 3, but they never have. I really do think he's a good champion. It's just... when it comes to taking champions to rank 3, I also understand that it's not that big of an improvement over rank 2. So, I don't know, I guess I can prioritize taking more champions to rank 2 than to rank 3. Because, fun fact, a champion gets more attack and health increase. When you take a 6-star champion, gets more attack and health increase when you take him from rank 1 to rank 2 than he gets when you take him from rank 2 to rank 4 combined. As in, like, taking a champion from 6-star rank 1 to 6-star rank 2 gives them about 37-38% stat increase. And then taking a champion up to rank 4 basically gives them similar, just a bit under that increase. It gives them 16% and then 14%. But, you know, the math works out a bit differently. But ultimately, it's pretty much the same thing. Which is stupid. Which is clearly a sign that Kabam have done fuck up somewhere. If you ask me. I like that they made Miles easier to fight against now. There's no dodgy 508 charges anymore. Just 100% a bit? Nice, congratulations. Congratulations. That's not bad at all. I think it's time to do some spontaneous stuff. Do we expect the news dump today? Yes, we do, don't we? Yes, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we're expecting a news dump, so it won't be today, because that's gonna be when I make a video. There we go. Took skill, got Nick Fury. Perfect, man. Nick Fury is amazing, man. Skill and Nick Fury. Nice. New C and finish the summer canteen, but can't get my shards, no reckoning gem. Because I'm not cap. Oh, that sucks. That does suck. Can you become cap? You know, truth to be told, and at the risk of sounding heartless, it's not that difficult to become Cavalier. And I'm not trying to teach you how to do things or how to play our game. We each play at our own pace. But it really isn't that big of a deal. Like, in fact, I'd say if you have played for 3 months and you have gotten everything from Summoner Canteen, I can almost guarantee you that you have the ability to become a Cavalier. You duped 5-star Aegon, that's it. If you have duped 5-star Aegon, you don't need anything else. I played with my mini account, and that's it. You had Aegon and you don't need anything else. You can use Aegon literally for every single quest. Obviously you're gonna use some items, but you can become Cavalier with duped 5-star Aegon. I think my Aegon was rank 3 or rank 4. And I had no masteries. And I had like crap team. And you can 100% become Cav. 100%. It's just up to you to do it. At this point it's like nobody else is. Just you. Just do it. Not more to it. This Crossbones I can't beat, I understand, Katie, no problem. No, you can't. You can beat Crossbones with Aegon. Because Aegon, by the time you get to Crossbones, will be shrugging off debuffs. Well, even if he has very little combo carried over. But, yeah, that's it. Just use Aegon against Crossbones. Problem sorted. Just got back. Which news are we receiving today? Well, today we should be getting today we should be getting the release notes for the upcoming month, as in like we're gonna find out whether like 7.3 is coming out for sure and stuff like that. We should be getting a release notes for the upcoming month right now. Yeah. Oh no, you can't say that, James. No, BG became cow in a week. You can easily become cow in 3. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Because BG has played this game for how long? You know? And he played like, first of all, he played like 12 hours a day. Second of all, he knows champions' abilities and what to do. And this is not even his first, you know, the mini account challenge. In 3 months, even in 3 months, dude, you're underestimating how much it means if you know everything in the game. Not even 3 months for a new player. Like, you know, I think it's possible, but you know, it's not necessarily, because it depends how active somebody has played and what they have done, stuff like that. If you pick this game up for the first time ever, and if you play it, you know, semi-seriously, something like that, 3 months does not necessarily mean that you're going to be that much into it. So no, 3 weeks or 3 months, if you pick this game up for the very first time, does not necessarily mean that you should be there or you can do it easily. You can, definitely, but you know, it's not kind of a sealed and shut thing. And people should really, that's just like intellectual fallacy. BG did it in a week, so you know, somebody else should do it. It's like he just played the game for like what, 5 years now. He plays it for a living, and he played it for fucking 12 hours straight a day for 7 days in a row. It's like, first of all, nobody does that. I would never want to do a challenge like that. My girlfriend would just like, I don't know, kick me out. It's like no reasonable human being wants to do that. 12 hours a day. It's like, for YouTube, I understand it makes for a great content and stuff like that, you know, it's cool, but you should never bring that up in a real conversation with other players. Because you didn't do it. And, you know, you don't know anybody else who did, besides somebody who did it because of YouTube. And, you know, all the respect to BG, but that's not what a normal player is, should, or could do. Let alone if you download the game for the very first time. So, just don't bring that shit up again, you know? I can only imagine the Drunk for Nick Fury video you did. Well, I did one yesterday already, but this is gonna be the another one. This is gonna be kind of part 2. Are you ready for Hyperion Ring? No, I'm not grinding. I'm grinding. Literally because of this type of motivation, I did 6.3 and 6.4. Well, there you go. As long as you got it done, lad. As long as you got it done. If you have 2k units, you definitely can do it. Hey, what's up, Wishroot and Arman? How are you guys doing? Arman should get power and increase attack under shock effect. Yeah, well, let's be honest. Iron Man in this game should just get reworked. Pretty much all of them. Because even Iron Man Infinity War, as good of a champion as he is on paper and like utility wise, he's just too goddamn slow. You can't even say that his damage output is the problem, because it isn't, you know. And long fights, his damage output is really good. Problem is every other fight. Iron Man should get power increase. Okay. How much 5-star Hyperion Arena? I don't know. My predictions. Oh no, sorry. Probably similar to what Starkey was in champions like that. Okay, so Hyperion or Medusa. I don't know. I'd grind for 50, 52. If I would want to be sharp. It's probably not gonna be that high, to be honest. It's probably gonna be like 40, if that. I'd be grinding over 50. And depends on skill. James, for new player takes more. Yeah, exactly. It's not necessarily just the skill. It's also the knowledge of what to do, when to do it, what order content has come out, which champions do what, how things interact, what you can do and use to squeeze through things and stuff like that. Because, you know, you might not necessarily need much knowledge for like acts 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe even 5. But like for 6.1 and everything in between, you do need to know a lot. People don't understand that. That, like, you know, the things that you take for granted is like, oh, this champion does that, this champion does that, this champion's awakening ability is that, and, you know, when this champion's put on that node, they do this and stuff like that. You know, people just know these things if you have played for a long time. But if you haven't, you have no fucking idea and you get wrecked all the time. Here's the one. Yeah, he has a really high damage potential. It's just difficult to upkeep and takes a while to get going. And borderline requires stealth with Spider-Man, which I hate. You know. So there's that too. Oh wait, got disconnection cable. Jabari good counter for Void? She can be okay. I'm not a big fan of Jabari, but you know, it's not the worst. I know the one who sees all misses and falter. Ironic. I guess so. Good luck from skill next with Almighty for science. Void plus that. Mr. Fantastic is amazing though. I wouldn't be upset in ranking up Mr. Fantastic. In fact, I took my Mr. Fantastic to rank 3. Mr. Fantastic is great. I want to watch that Squid Game, but I have not watched it yet. No. I have seen like the trailer for it and stuff, but I have not actually watched it yet. Because I kind of want to watch it with my girlfriend, but my girlfriend always finds kind of excuses not to. So, you know, we'll get there. Started second ID yesterday because I got some free time for a few days, and before next month I won't get an empty. Yeah, at the moment, you know, it's not the busiest time in the game. Deep Wounds, level 3. Nice, not bad. But, of course, level 5 is where you want it to be, but, you know, level 3 is a good start. It's another fun fact that a lot of people don't know. Deep Wounds initially went only to 3. When they released Deep Wounds, they were surprisingly insightful. And they didn't want to overdo it. And initially, you could only put 3 points in Deep Wounds. As in, it was a 3 out of 3 mastery. They added 4 and 5 later. Which was the only time ever for any mastery that they have done that, as far as I can remember. Yeah, that was the only mastery ever. It's a fun bit of MCOC knowledge there for you folks. Bet you didn't know that, did ya? So I got 5-star from Daily Thronebreaker Crystal, and it was Psychoman, go on Jackpot. Also painful. Well, you know, at least you got a 5-star. It was a wicked show. Constant listening to the dubbed version. Reading subtitles and original audio is much better. that's how I probably want to watch it, because you know I typically watch all anime only subbed, never dubbed. I hate dubs. My girlfriend's probably gonna want to watch the dub though. Iron Man in the comics now has Silver Surfer's power cosmic. Ooh, that sounds fucking amazing. That sounds something I could get behind. Sounds quite good. That's your website with ad block. Really good. Can't believe they still haven't updated masteries. Yeah, no, the mastery update is so long overdue. It's not even funny. So they're going crazy with his strife. Let him. You know, he goes crazy all the time with some champion or another. If you have a job, I actually don't really have a Jabari showcase because I only have a rank 3 5-star. I don't have a 6-star Jabari Panther. And I have not ranked up my 5-star, so I can't really showcase her much. Besides, I'm really not the biggest fan either. Like, truthfully speaking, not a big fan of Jabari. Oh, of course, this is just awful.
One word, and I hit you again.
I'm telling Mother.
Go. Tell her.
Hope Silver Surfer the Fallen never comes to the game now. I hope it does.
Get that garbage out of
I
here!
hope it does. What's up, Mike? How are you doing? Someone told me I would cry because a man in mecha suit dies in a movie. I not believe it. Yeah, no, that's true. I did tear up as well myself. Not gonna lie. Max out despair and deep wounds. That run damage mastery most of the time. 25 points in despair. Oh, that's fair. Well, I also run the liquid courage, double edge, and stuff like that. But most of the time I do have deep wounds and despair max. Just saying, can be done. Sacrifices have to be made, but it can be done. Sweet also goes crazy with Kamala, pre-buff Diablo, and pre-buff power. It really says a lot about my strength lifestyle's power scale. You know, that is a logic out there. Okay, T. No show. Was I didn't get slapped? Ah, well. Who are you lying to there? You like getting slapped. Only people that get slapped that often are the ones who like it by now. You know, so that to me sounds like an issue between you and your therapist, hopefully, that you need to work out. Because, you know, if you do something that ends up getting you slapped, and then you keep doing it, that's on you. You can't tell me otherwise. You just can't tell me otherwise. That's A9 stands for attention, probably. Probably. 37 prowess, not bad. Any guess on who's the next 2099 character? I don't know. I have no idea now. And to be fair, don't want them to release a new 2099 character before they fix up the Spider-Man. God of Light. Wanted them to introduce God of Light from the King in Black storyline. I don't even know what God of Light is. Assuming Bookshare sometimes inconsistent. Like Doom usually clamps the manager, but when he gets clamped by Squirrel Girl, then bro. Yeah, well well the same in MCOC, isn't it? It's like that everywhere. Every character's power level is exactly what the writer wants it to be. That's about that. And deny that fact. You can deny it all you want, it doesn't change it's true. You know. You can deny whatever you want. Unless you can tell and convince people around you. Otherwise, I think it's going to be very hard with you to argue what I said. Don't you think so? And besides, don't worry, we don't kink shame here. But currently, it looks like you might be the type of guy that how it's best to say it. What's the best way to put it? You might be the type of guy who pays a lady to get spanked. You know? So, as far as I'm concerned, you know, it's your business, not my thing. But hey, if you're into that kind of stuff, then that's on you. Just a force, but they can introduce the limited variants of God of Light imbued characters. Oh, true. I think it sounds like more like an event or something like that. Squirrel Girl's power level in the comics proves memes are the most powerful to exist. Or will. Maybe. Infinity War kind of traumatized me. Infinity War gave me goosebumps. That's I think the only Marvel movie that did it to that degree. When I left the cinema, all the hair on my body were standing up. I mean, like, Endgame was like awesome and all that, but as far as I'm concerned, Infinity War is most Marvel, best Marvel, and kind of like amazing. Still think like my favorite movie, personally, favorite movies are Captain America, Winter Soldier, and both Guardian of the Galaxies. But Infinity War is kind of like the most Marvel cinematic experience, you would say, I guess. Penny Parker is literally just a robot. Yeah, there's pretty much no Penny Parker there. That sounds like an awful time for would want that. Well, it's you, I guess. Any thoughts on rank 3 Spider-Ham? I think it's alright. Like, it depends, like, where you're at in a game. Is it like the first or second rank science champion? I'd recommend somebody take that rank 3. Probably not. You have the Catalyst. If you like him, go for it. They did Hulk dirty in Infinity War and Endgame. Yeah, they did Hulk a bit dirty. They did. They did. Indeed. Sweet as Cavalcade. I did read it, yes. I actually did read it out loud as well. Or if I didn't read it out loud, I did reply to it. But yeah, anyways, you know, it's only natural. People typically tend to, you know, play more, or YouTubers tend to upload more with the champions they have ranked up the last, you know? Sorry, don't apologize, it's all good. And then for defense, mommy strong army. You know, for as far as the defensive rank ups go, it's a solid pick. It's kind of like the same like I did with Mojo. I think Mojo is, you know, perfectly fine character. I kind of like him. It's fun. He's not necessarily the best mystic, but you know, he's quite good, and I do think that, you know, he's very fun to use, and I like him. Is he the mystic champion that I would have ranked up if it wasn't for ranking up for defense? Probably not. Probably would have ranked up like, you know, Dragon Man or Sorcerer Supreme or something. But since we need one for defense, you know, I didn't particularly mind ranking up Mojo because I like using him anyways. And, you know, we need one for defense. So that kind of makes sense. Those type of rank ups do kind of agree with me. Ranking up defensive exclusive champions, I don't like. Like, I never agreed to rank up Korg. Somebody told, like if I pulled Korg and I have, let's say, a 6-star Awakening gem, somebody told me to rank up Korg, I'd tell them to go fuck themselves. I hate Korg. Because there's no purpose for him other than defense, you know. But if a champion has at least moderately decent use other than defense, I'm fine. I don't mind ranking up. Like I ranked up Penny Parker for defense because White Mummy asked me, and so if we still need one by the time I form a Tech Catalyst, I'll rank 3 a Mysterio for defense. Because we do need one right now. And, you know, I ranked up Penny Parker, so I might as well rank up Mysterio because they go together. Mysterio, again, is a champion I wouldn't probably rank up otherwise. Like, if I take a look at my Tech 6-star roster over Mysterio, I'd prefer ranking up Silver Centurion or Guardian. Is there anything else? Or War Machine, or maybe Sentinel. But, or at least I'd think about it once I do. But I'll rank up Mysterio because we need one for defense. Found some insane commenter on one of Sweet's videos. Why was he insane, James? Why was he insane? Imagine if I had and I'd surprise motherfucker. That'd be good. I'd love that. Someone use combo with a gun, but not this try. Don't exactly get what you mean, Armand. Ramp for Strife is easier? No. Ramp for Strife is not easier. It's actually quite the opposite. It might be faster overall to get to 100%, but the thing is, Strife, you have to actively play one way to ramp him up. With Aegon, you just have to play. Aegon has ultimately the most seamless ramp up of any ramp up champion in the game. Because you don't need to do anything, he just happens to ramp up. With Strife, you need to actively work to ramp him up. So that's a very crucial difference that people mix up so often, and it's quite unforgivable mess up, to be honest. It's like not the same thing. So ultimately, Aegon is a ramp up character, yes, but with Aegon it's very simple. He gets more powerful the further you go in the fight, in the quest, the more you use him. With Strife, you need to do X, Y, and Z, and you need to play in a specific way to ramp him up. So different. In fact, Strife has one of the more annoying ramp ups in the entire game. Might not be the longest one, but it definitely is not easy. All my defenders are champs I grew to like. It's fair play. I think as far as 6 stars that I ranked up go, I think, you know, I'm fine with pretty much all of them. Two champions that I never grew to like were back when 5-star rank 5s were super rare, and I ranked up Sabertooth. I never liked Sabertooth. I ranked him up because at that point he was relatively high prestige and I needed prestige help, and also, you know, for defense, because my alliance asked me to rank for defense. I regret it still now, because, you know, I just don't like Sabertooth. And I still kind of wish I never ranked him, to be honest. I'd easily take 2 tier 5 basics back if I could from it. He has never done anything worthwhile for me. And besides Sabertooth, Modok. I have rank 5 5-star Modok, which is again purely a defensive rank up. But you know, he never really did much, and I never used him for anything meaningful. Modok is the second rank up that, you know, I never grew to like. 5 stars. I think the rest of them are fine, and everybody that I have rank 3 that is 6-star I'm fine with as well. Oh crap. What's up, Irish? Do I think next month's rewards will be worth it? Well, we'll see. One way to find out. We actually should find out some of that stuff today, hopefully, later, so not long to wait. What's up, Virendra? Okay, Ghost Rider movies were stupid and silly, but I love them. Yeah, I didn't mind them as well too much, to be honest. I remember that first Nick Cage movie was one of the very first Nick Cage Ghost Rider movie was one of the very first times I actually got to watch a movie in cinema, and it was like a class field trip because we didn't have a cinema in our town, and like we went capital. Anyways, no, yeah, I liked it. You know, when I watched it when it came out in a movie theater, as far as I was concerned, it was fucking amazing. That's my hate the champions Gambit before buff. Oh yeah, getting his charges up was so annoying before the buff. He's actually quite good now. Got forced, oh my god, second head, but Ghost Rider, I know, I saw him in that Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it's not the same version. It's not Johnny Blaze, it's that Reyes one, I think. I'm monitoring 5 for defense. I could never like him. Yeah, there you go. Who's he? Still can't pull him. Aegon? Aegon is just this very humble war veteran. How many rank 3s do I have? I don't know, but we can have one more. Rank 3 War Machine for defense. I'm actually enjoying him. Yeah, War Machine is one of the champions that I kind of was considering to rank up anyways. Not just for defense stuff. MCOC core grew into MCOC. MCU core for me. Yeah, the same here. I hate core now. I can't watch Thor Ragnarok anymore. Chloe Bennett's fire in that show. Yeah, I know. Dude. You're telling me? Yeah, Chloe Bennett is fire in that show. Correct. MCU Taskmaster is a massive disappointment, yes. MCU Taskmaster is a pile of shit, not the Taskmaster. That's not the Taskmaster. I don't care what anybody says. That is not the Taskmaster. they did Taskmaster characters so dirty. It's definitely one of the kind of grudges that I have against that movie. You know, as a movie, it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't awful. You know, I was having a good time watching it. But I think that was one of the things that pissed me off the most. It's like, that's not fucking Taskmaster, you cunt. Never had it before, literally. After 100% got to 5-star Yankabon. Yeah, well, that's how life works. Watch how he'll watch Marvel's Cliff Bennett. That might as well have been title of the show, yes. Daisy Johnson, Sky, and how else she was called along the way. They were changing her name a bunch. How many of those rank 3 would you say come from high tier war? I don't know. I genuinely do not know. I do not want to spoil. Yeah, I know, but Killer of Planets, yeah. Yeah, Aegon probably would have saved you quite a lot of units. Aegon's quite nifty to have in those type of situations. Jump to Caloxidian claps so hard. Yeah, he does. Cal definitely can dish out quite a lot of damage. Nobody has ever disputed that. Final fight. Then this is the YMC Taskmaster. It's not. It's like, again, they could make it a girl, you know, if they want to. Like, I don't mind. I don't care about sticking exactly to kind of like script all the time. I genuinely don't care about it. But my problem is it was shit. It was unconvincing. There was like no dialogue. You know, it looked unbelievable. The actress is clearly not in that suit, you know what I mean? It's not like they could have taken this Cara Dune character, the MMA fighter, the what was her name? Oh, I forgot. It just fell out of my head. You know, the muscly girl, ex-UFC fighter. Gina Carano. There we go. They could have made, like, if they took a body shape like Gina Carano, you know, and actually did the character right, you know, I'd be fine with that. I'd believe it. They can gender swap if they want, if there's a reason for it. Like, if, you know, if they wanted to make his daughters. Like, I'm not necessarily against that. That it's not exactly the same as in comics. I'm against it being that shit. Like, look at the CGI in that scene. She looks literally like a toddler put in, like, dad's costume kind of thing. And that's one thing. And second thing is that, you know, yeah, doesn't speak. And she doesn't actually have any abilities. It's some sort of computer doing the fighting for her. It's like, oh, they just made it really, really shit. It's like, I don't care that it's not like Tony Masters, a dude. Like, they can, like, if it makes sense, like, sure, it's like, go change stuff up. I'm not some sort of Puritan that says like everything in comics is absolutely the same and it must happen and be exactly the same. It's like, no, they can change things up, you know. As far as I'm concerned, there's not much wrong with that. But, you know, make it good. And I don't care what anybody says. The Taskmaster was not good. Ghost is a dude. I don't even know if Ghost is a dude in comics, but Ghost is definitely not a dude in the movie and game. Will you grind for her period? Nope. Captain Mal used to be a guy in the 90s. It's a captain, like the actual, like the mentor figure was meant to be a guy, but they gender swapped that, and again for no reason there. Like in the Captain Mal movie, that alien that she was working for, like Captain Marwell was a guy, but yeah, the gender swapped that. The gender swapped that. Ancient one was still the Swinton, you know. But you know, at least the ancient one, you know, it I don't know. It seemed all right, kind of. It didn't seem like that pointless, you know. I think she did like a good job, and it worked out all right. I don't know the reason why they cast Tilda Swinton for it, besides her looking so weird. But you know, whatever the reason was, they did it well, so I didn't care about it. I never like brought it up, and it wasn't a conversation point. But it's when they do shit and they do bad, that's when, you know, it's annoying. Look at that. Swimming in stuff. Why not new Black Widow? So man, it wouldn't kind of work again, you see. New Black Widow as a man would not quite work, because the entire point about Black Widow is that it is a species that's entirely dominated. It's a spider species that's entirely dominated by women. And that's kind of like the point. That's the entire reputation of Black Widow. They can do Black Widow type of concept, but you could never use the name Black Widow on a dude. So Black Widow already is a female name. And second of all, the entire idea of Black Widow is that they are very dangerous ladies that devour their mates and stuff like that. So no. And that's another thing that I keep saying all the time. You can make movies about men, women, gay, trans, whatever. It doesn't matter. Make movies whatever you want about. But I just don't understand why people always have to recast and reuse old movies. Like they want to make, I don't know, I heard things like 007 now needs to be a lady. It's like, you want to make a spy movie about a lady and make it a success, or make it a spin-off? Sure, make her be 009 or whatever else, and you know, let her work somewhere parallel 007 or something like that. You don't necessarily need to kill off James Bond or just like make James Bond a lady now. Or James Bond does not have anything to do with like, does not have to have anything to do with the movie that they make. That's the thing that I don't like. If they can write actual original ideas and, you know, create stories for whatever characters they like, go for it. The thing that I don't like is that they destroy actual old characters that people care about just to do the woke shit. That's what I dislike. You know, you want to make you know, movies about lady spies, go for it. You want to make all lady superhero teams, go for it. But you don't need to make Iron Man a lady. You can just make a superhero lady that's good with tech or something like else. Give her a completely unrelated origin story, and you know, create a new character. people like it, people like it. If you did a shit job, people will not like it. But you don't need to always kind of like destroy and usurp the name of things that people actually do like, just to try and sell us on new shit that, you know, we might not necessarily care about. If it's good, we would. But if it's not, then we won't. Anyways. I think we are done here. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I should be back later. There should be a couple of uploads, so stay tuned to that. And yeah, you guys are awesome. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about